You can hear the national anthem hundreds and even thousands of times in your lifetime, and a lot of times, the moment will just pass by. You don't really feel anything. A lot of times, you're not even paying attention when the national anthem is being sung. Your mind's somewhere else, or you're on your phone. But there's every once in a while when you hear that national anthem, you just get goosebumps. You're ready to go, you're ready to take on the world, and that's what I feel today. And we need that kind of mindset because we need a big time effort to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, featuring LeBron James, the defending conference champions. And we're the New York Knicks. It's not like we've been competing with the Cavaliers in the years past. This team has not been good for years, so we gotta find something within us to try to compete with this team on the road today, including getting Kuzminskis an open three. But the Knicks have some new hope this year. They got the new undrafted rookie, Denny Tice, trying to make things happen, finding Courtney Lee in the corner, who knocks down the three. Early on, 4 assists. We're not scoring anything, but we are facilitating greatly as LeBron James with a dead-eye jump shot in Kylo Quinn's face. We're sizing up Rose, blowing by him, but not able to finish the layup at the end of the first quarter. With the Cleveland Cavaliers, especially their point guards, Derrick Rose and Isaiah Thomas, those are defensive liabilities. So I can ISO against D Rose or Isaiah Thomas, I feel like I can get by them, especially with our speed as we get by Rose and finish on the left side to get 5 points in this game. Now all of a sudden we're getting our scoring going. Now I'm getting into a rhythm of this game. Now it's not just about finding our teammates. They're trying to make sure they take away those passing lanes and make us score, and we're making those adjustments as Wells does not make that 3 right there. And we're doing pretty good against the Cavaliers. But like I said, you know, even as scary as this team is, Kevin Love's not a shot blocker, Isaiah Thomas can't play defense, and just like that we blow by the both of them and get a bucket at the rim, making it look easier than it really is. But of course they're a really good team, so Kevin Love in the corner gonna knock down that 3 right there. Every time we score, they're probably gonna score right back as we get called for the foul right there, try and draw a charge, and it actually sends us to halftime. Once again, we're playing pretty good. It's practically a tie game right here. We haven't played a lot of minutes because we're still coming off the bench. So when we're not playing, our teammates are doing a good job. And when we are in the game, we're having a big time impact. 7.6 assists. That's a lot of points accounted for. And we're going to try to get some more by finding Porzingis fading away from Jay Crowder. Porzingis at that power forward spot. I love throwing him in the post. You don't want to abuse the post because a lot of times, you know, CP will just eventually miss a lot of shots. But if you mixing it up here and there, especially Porzingis with his height mismatch, that's definitely something that can get you points. And with the way the game is, you know, you can't score the same way every single time. You got to find different ways to score. So, you know, as we get adjusted to our teammates, I'm finding out how to get these guys involved. I still haven't figured out how to get Melo involved in the game. That dude just ISOs no matter what I do. Like, I give him the ball wide open, he just jab steps. Like, he's just programmed to do it. It's just what he does in his life as we get blocked, right? Or we actually get called for a foul right there after blocking Isaiah Thomas. I thought we got blocked, but thankfully the refs had our back as we just blow by IT and get to the rim right there. Like I said, Isaiah Thomas is a defensive liability. So, even though we're a rookie, we can make things happen against this guy as LeBron James draws the foul on Melo. LeBron and Melo have had a rivalry for years. Not a heated rivalry where they don't like each other like a LeBron versus Paul Pierce rivalry. But when these two get together, points go up on the board. As we actually get called for our 4th foul of the game right there, trying to play a little bit of healthy. And once again, trying to help our teammates out, we called for our 5th foul. It wasn't even that much help because it was an and 1. Tristan Thompson's not the best free throw shooter, but it still was not the move as Wells at the end of the shot clock, not able to get that shot to go. That was definitely a not my shot percentage kind of move, and that was, even though we got a charge from Richard Jefferson, was not smart, because I had 5 fouls, and I tried drawing a charge. Definitely not the move, but if you look at the scoreboard, somewhere between when we went on the bench in the 3rd quarter and when we came back in the 4th quarter, the Knicks decided to go on a massive run and more importantly shut down the Cavaliers offense, and we are up by a ton of points and we are on our way to getting a victory. So I really don't know how that happened, but you know, we'll take it. When you play these early My Career games, you really don't have too much control of the outcome. A lot of times you just get subbed into a blowout whether you're up or down, kind of like the way it is in real life when you're not a starter, as we find Kuzminskis, and he gets the and 1 right there, and that's going to get us our first career double-double. Slowly but surely we're getting some nice milestones in our career as LeBron James still in the game despite being down 30. I don't really know why, but he takes it to the cup. LeBron doing okay in this game, drawing fouls, getting to the rim, but more importantly, that defense for the Cavaliers looking awfully suspect, and that could be a theme for them throughout the year. But for us, we get the victory. That's all we are really concerned about. A pretty good game for us personally, and then as a team, you know, this team is not that talented, but we're making it work right now. We got a couple of three-point shooters. We can get in the starting lineup and play with Melo and Porzingis more. We can cook.
The Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hey, Kenny here, man. I have to say, this game wasn't even close. Congrats on the win. Now, do you feel this is one of your better team wins?
Yeah, Kenny, I do. It's definitely one of our best games. You know, I felt like the team did a really good job of executing and what we wanted to do on both ends of the court. And, you know, we were able to play a complete game, start to finish. You know, it's games like this that make me love playing with everyone on this team. And, you know, a win like this makes you really excited for the next game on the schedule.
Man, you guys look like cats playing with its prey.
That's what we were doing.
And that's going to do it for tonight. For Kenny, for Shaq, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he is. This is Ernie Johnson saying good night. We'll see you again soon.
And we are back on the court going against the Denver Nuggets. That game wasn't too long, so I figured let's throw a second game in here. Why not? So we're going against the Nuggets, who are definitely a team on the rise, with Jokic becoming one of the great young centers in the game. Got that versatile game where he can run point center, he can do a little bit of everything. And they added Paul Millsap, who should add some defense to that front court as Plumlee gets the block right there. Plumlee's actually not on this team. I don't know why he's on the Denver Nuggets. He's not signed anywhere right now. He's a restricted free agent as far as I know. Maybe he did sign with them. I don't really know, but I mean, he's not too good. So I'm not too worried about him even though he got the block. Let's put it that way. Joakim Noah is not too good either, so we're just using him to set a pick, and that's about it. So we can try to break down the defense, and that's what we do. We find Wells. Wells is your, what's it called? Your orange juice guy from last year. I forget the Justice Young guy. So we got to try to get him involved and see if we can score. He's got a good three-pointer as far as I know. He's knocking these things down. So as long as he does that, that's cool. Like we established before, as you guys established in the comment section, we are not showing cutscenes, and we're staying true to that. The only cutscene I'm showing is these little post-game conferences, and I can even cut those out if you guys don't want to watch those, as we go all the way after getting this steal from Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray running point guard position, that's not his natural position, so that means that he won't have the best handles, and if we get in his grill, he probably won't be able to blow by us, and he might lose the handle of the basketball, and we could get some steals on him and some turnovers. So that's definitely the game plan right now. We're trying to force the issue, press up on him, make him make mistakes, and right now we're doing a pretty good job of that, pulling up over Plumlee, and Noah misses the putback. I took that shot for two reasons. One, it was pretty open, and two, well, I can make Plumlee somewhat commit to me. Noah had the easy putback, but Joakim Noah's trash. He's washed up, so that didn't really happen as we go to the rim, and thankfully draw the foul on Millsap right there because he definitely played some really good defense. But we forced the issue, got that to go, and as I call Noah trash, he gets an offensive rebound off my missed free throw, and we eventually get the ball. We knock it down over poor Paul Millsap, who's playing good defense out here, but it's just not getting rewarded. Kenneth Faried in the game, trying to guard Kuzminskas, and that's the play I wrote on Porzingis, where Porzingis will spin off the guy, but we ran it with Kuzminskas that time, and he's a stretch big, not really a post-up scorer as far as I know, but we made it work as we find Ramon Sessions, and Sessions able to pull up that jumper. Remember when we were doing the tryout games with the Knicks and like the prelude and all that, as we find Porzingis for three, but he's not able to get to go. Ramon Sessions, he was cash from downtown, so we're definitely going to try to get him some looks as Murray gets crossed. Oh, Denny Tice giving him the moves right there. Murray might not be the greatest defender as well, so we can have our way. I'm liking these matchups we're being presented with right now. We just went against the Cavs' lack of backcourt. We're going against Jamal Murray now. We're knocking down the jumper in open space. 12 points, now 8 assists. Trying to work on back-to-back double-doubles, and you guys see this update required thing in our way. Don't worry about that too much. That's just something that was in the game last year as well. It doesn't really affect us anything besides the fact that it's on the screen as Kylo Quinn throwing it down over Plumlee. Plumlee tried to get his shot like the way he got ours earlier, and he can block mine, but Kyle Quinn's a little bit harder to block as we're forcing the issue, drawing multiple defenders, allowing Wells open space, and he knocks down the jumper. We're in a close game right now. It's a shootout. This is what you expect from the Denver Nuggets. I said they improved defensively with their front court and Jokic, but this is a team that runs a very fast pace. There's a lot of points scored when the Denver Nuggets are the team playing, and of course the Knicks don't really play the best defense either. We get something late in the fourth quarter. We're up by 13. It looks like we're going to get the victory, which, you know, right now wins and losses are not, I mean, obviously they're important, but like for me personally and my goals, I can't focus on that too much because we don't really have too much of an effect on that. It's more of the simulations that affect wins and losses. What I'm trying to see is, are we getting acclimated to the game? Are we putting up good stats? Are we finding our teammates and all that? And right now we are. The back-to-back double-doubles say that we are finding multiple ways to affect the game in a positive aspect. Getting 11 assists, we're finding different teammates, scoring buckets, driving to the rim. We see that dribble drive success for us. We're making moves out here, basically. So leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more NBA 2K18 My Career as we continue to try to make our way in the starting lineup and make an impact in the NBA. And I'll catch you guys next time.
Hey, Shaq here. You showed me a lot out there tonight with the way you were able to dominate the glass. Was that something you set out?
Something that we always talk about in practice and in meetings is how we want to close out possessions on defense. I mean, that is something that we all bought into, and it's a goal of ours each time we take the court. So I'm not so much worried about my individual performance on the glass so much as how we rebound as a team.
Spoken well. You should take Kenny's place. Back to you, Ernie.